Welcome to Journey Through the Bible. This is the account of Noah and the Great Flood. Genesis 7:17 continued.
In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open.
And behold, the heavens grew heavy with judgment, the dark clouds gathered, and the thunder roars. The storm rages overhead, rain falls in sheets, pounding the earth. People scatter in fear, running through the streets as thunder shakes the sky. Rain pours down in torrents, the streets run with water. Men, women, and children rush in every direction, their cries rising as fear grips the city. The rain falls steady, thunder rumbles in the distance. The ark stands firm, rising against the darkening sky. A terrifying realization grips them. Noah spoke the truth. Desperate, they run through the storm, seeking salvation. The waters rise, pressing against the ark. Slowly, the great vessel lifts from the ground, carried by the storm that now covers the land. Cries of terror rise through the storm, men and women begging for a way in. If only they had turned from their wicked ways, mercy would have spared them. Now the door is shut, and their pleas fade against the judgment of God.
Genesis 7:17 For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased they lifted the ark high above the earth. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased, and bare up the ark, and it was lift up above the earth, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills, that were under the whole heaven, were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. And all flesh died that move upon the earth, both of fowl, and of cattle, and of beasts, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man. All in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land, died. And every living substance was destroyed which was upon the face of the ground, both man, and cattle, and the creeping things, and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. And God remembered Noah, and every living thing, and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters receded. The fountains also of the deep, and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained, and the waters returned from off the earth continually. And after the end of the 150 days the waters were abated. The water receded steadily from the earth. At the end of the 150 days the water had gone down. And on the 17th day of the 7th month the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat, and the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, were the tops of the mountains seen. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days, that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made, and he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro, until the waters were dried up from off the earth. Also he sent forth a dove from him, to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned unto him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. Then he put forth his hand, and took her, and pulled her in unto him into the ark. But the dove found no rest for the soul of, and he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. And the dove came into him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off, so Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and sent forth the dove, which returned not again unto him any more. And it came to pass in the 601st year, in the 1st month, the 1st day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth, and Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. And in the 2nd month, on the 27th day of the month, was the earth dried. Genesis 8:40 Go forth of the ark, thou, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. And God said, Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl, and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful, and multiply upon the earth. So Noah set forth his sons and their wives, and together they walked out from the ark to begin anew upon the dry earth. And so the creatures of every kind went forth from the ark, just as God had commanded. He blessed them to be fruitful, to increase, and to fill the earth once more. Noah and his wife went forth together, stepping into a silent new world. Behind them lay judgment and loss, before them, the promise of life made new. Genesis 8:21. And the Lord smelled a sweet savour, and the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake. For the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth, neither will I again smite any more everything living, as I have done. And God said, while the earth remains seedtime and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease.
Thank you so much for watching Journey Through the Bible series. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe. Share your thoughts, it means so much. Thank you. Gail Marie. To be continued, Genesis 9:1-10:32.